Chama General.
Mache.
Major Zobru.
Uncle no ma.
Whom ya say?
Papa. Son me baby so far una me no be fiase. Because you so te basum.
De bia me hu da ye.
Hey, any diaper. Diaper papa.
Dem hu nche.
Diaper papa. Machi akwa banso.
Major Zobru.
That's no adaje.
So dan catch the ampon.
Professor Smart.
Yes, at the Chairman General.
Say when you take skin kakra.
Chairman General, me who ye? Last week, the me who ye, but see I didn't.
Go funji. I pim na kakra di na tem kakra na ubi so.
Na I say, uti yes na prof ni. Prof Yekumo ha. Akobaka just one papa rot. Papa na break kwam se baka. HP you be ka just utrika kraka se ku.
Say you say me prof you tisa watermelon.
I na me this asem.
Prof Sapo say me tisa wusu no. Ya abza kwala na ade. Amani aye go through. Any amani aye hunu.
Na still ya pim so.
But sisi a me uza na so ate kakra but ye here ni say ye here ni bia ye be prescribe banku ni improve 3 times daily. Now to pepe ubisi da. Ya semo ya my of way.
Yeah.
Obi bisa me bisa say then now use line graph. Some data now me the plotted graph me will report. Opa kona kofa. Na plotted. One man penny be oh prof, I am man push my own kasa sa. Now kasa. Because I was worried. The data is being presented on a graph. Prof. The interpretation so be issue pregnancy graph so be issue then graph the interpretation will be the same.
Prof. Tumudati. Na juma we so he na ntumi a sanko chana classroom. Cause we no o de na classroom tra ho. Ba so oba poano so na ye be di agora anwa be ye ho. It get ready.
Omo say some researcher there any enkenye say nka o ma me platform say kura me kasa. Really?
Researcher nka say. Nka bi.
Prof,
this is you
want to play at the beach, but you're afraid of sand? Hey, man.
Baba Kwame, last week also osre me pa.
That's a mystery. Say now your name is Sri.
The video the back comes but this man rather is day in my thought.
Because why am
Prof, welcome to town.
Next week, measure the undecided voters.
What's up, baby?
But the people must understand what goes into the 23% undecided voters.
But General.
Yes.
Researcher. Wo we Centronia we broadcaster ye trouble de be waja.
Set me the medjuma no.
No so de dia no.
On track classroom. But so waba no de nim de na nyansa na ho de need research be boy yen a. And you ready.
Because we a popular request. Utie comments now. People, you see, fortunately, no. People, omo express a very neutral man. Yeah, atemdidia nye, you know. Ne does pa. No. 60-something% of conform.
Obisi a friend Lamte King Rashid.
Lamte.
Or Temagov City.
Yeah.
Or say, Prof, develop an elephant skin.
Well, I'm devising a guy.
But General,
Niba Jeko Mami. Buffet lucky.
I don't know, Mami.
Oh, free.
General, when him say you pick results at NPP. Something through time I transfer here and your money pick it. You say results na ka bibi actually ehun sunsan so na muhunu na anu
olekweku ba ko Yabile. Ajele mami. Ajele papa negbo.
Nakamene elekwaku mami.
Dabi Sanieji. Koya kwena kan
ya channel na masesa no
ni bi no na ka me X ke Twitter ke ole moyi ole gbe ole suban ni taflache
honorable doctor
ka oya na photo no na noko ni dumoshin aha eti okay ya samba
honorable doctor why ko
na so de e koma no
koma no na me
we mo bre
any bre our first the head phone
share prof
again to school yet Tama Newtown no one minute like na
nene ni bona hey my girl now when how no mususu here na me so chairman general advantage na menye ni if you do chumu amrosa I say musa if you guess you fine you be din komo
nice one
well into when na a part of the into way a good side into bad side na ba na magene sa Reverend Charles
general
my dear to say
me jesu abru anopai nyame ayebi
amen nyame ne danasi
but ye sempanifo se ebo apampema na ye shell enti doc na we dey nyen kwanse man how cry aye ade e kan Ghana ye juma so dey see
Charles bin jano woni ba ko e kan ne ne ya pa ye se no ho nyefe na dabi obi na kan tie Chairman General, please greet my prof for me. The one way you know fine no. Tell him there's an association. He shouldn't worry. He's welcome to join the Ugly Men Association. We'll give him a position. Papa ni in Anya. Charles Etwaso.
And he medical kama otia sense. But makoko obi akruma eya. And nipa yina asase so obi am pese obedi nkubu. I say yeah, spice ever call heaven or try him. And so for Krakatens will be Ebehano.
Nanga.
And the elections, even though you're 4 years. And so we'll be actually upon so about 20 man, obeying
kunim.
And there may be and so just say obey medin kunim, so catch na on pesobeti. Anytime on your 4 every no. So we omo ya campaigner. Omo mpese obe criticize omo aka no kredin akire omo o wa ban mu susu a ompese obe ka no kre akire no de oye bia na gitum se eye se on na aye nko ade gitum se eye and that is why successive governments na no ne mebibiri o ho a akwati omo amo omo and I'm happy say me nua na me dofo adamfo Bernard Okoboy doctor akope action man
me ne be pim so sesi ya
oni so ne be pim so
because first of all my time was 8:45
senka
enti ohokra no wati oka tem so be do 8:45
kan se bi kire Yesu say owura se oba ntem anka menua na den
wow
Dr. Okoboy be minister ntem last 2 years even from 2021 me see woman penny why ade ba wa check nka nduro hwasema ye kan nka ye kan san fofo
oh me banya bo check me number bi me ne be pem so
oko health insurance we feel say bebre aba be adwuma oko but the best CEO in this country yes what in America
even though within a short
time is Bernard Okoboy yes what in America they ya na wo health insurance ho even 2009 ever one time you can say premium ne hun san sem na ye cost say paracetamol kwesi bi ni ho and yes one any dem what also wo bibia ti dan one sem by na me nua okwo he cause oba ntema ka se mi nka na nyame adaro ma mehu se abanya release sika me owi a me o bulletproof car bi ka keto bi na ase ayi ne ho ye monwono ka nipa bi ni penetrem metrem pempem na me na ko ni akoport o ni asoma kwa ko head heading e koso ti jaman me jama na
mate na prof o se gasty man wo breakum o se prof pa obi a ko school at Tema Newtown na why I won't say we are dadaba we o se dadaba for na was small skin no but o say don't give up, fire them And a gasty man. Obi say Obama say, it be like that he go prof pa. Tell him say if you no go fit take the bullet, he should do like Alote Jacobs. When they fire back.
Interview now. Open be of free US. Big back. Adakabra man all the time. But untiminka one thing wrong with my report. Oh yeah, na emre we used to na almost 30 years. You know say oh radio interview any time they fanya longer is how. Nti any asade any emfancy ase any ade. We try ticket for US. Abanuma be one on one some catch me no. Oh 30 questions be person say I don't do.
Na 30 questions I no mean say.
Me interview with unpolished people and also say man penny be friend say you shouldn't have said. Like I said, you are making people push you to say something you are not supposed to say. Oh, and the master question be I am so available.
Me hold them beso be mami.
Answer no. Busunya. Yeah. Maybe on my laptop so.
Oh, say you don't with polished people. You better do a team you.
But the UTA interview it was that bad.
Oh, master, tomorrow that boy. Tomorrow.
Okay, me say UPA and Walatana like wrong. You have been on phone. How many professors have been to do that interview? Not to know. Oh, the father said, "Man, go school." Now they can't ask him. Oh, no.
Come here, Tro.
You benefit I could consecrate you on Quansem.
Another geisha.
I consecrate him. Yeah, I'm penny for you. Penny for or president, I would be anymore.
It's true.
Obi say wa bone bra.
Owura Akufo-Addo.
Abobra.
Owura Akufo.
Wa bobra.
Now share before obi bet me pe ADD. Over any me Okoboy. Hey, my adio. Na. Over. Hey, tell me come from you. Me ankasa I said na do abubo me ko to Joma ka ho bi. I said musa ya di bi. It's not even easy to become an MP. Not even becoming vice president and president.
Sure.
You no opportunity. See they see horo nipa. Na no na become bibi wasempa. Say me hwe mfoni where it was beautiful. Say Europe kan Japan. Akwa join ni nua Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The question that I asked and say I chita for no na omo crosso omo no ema the edi Kennedy atem di na tem the edi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so di na tem and then penifo mi no aka bobo mo te simpi ba ko so no wo de na obeye so enkola any ya idea chire nu sabi we have to be careful they choose your words careful the way you see kasa champion for no sabi pani oni hwi oba ya che
na say empanyfo na bia na ye ma na ba ne sa
o ye pani chen me metima ka say wo fa me no nya adwen ne mom awo nidie kwan so enya atemnidie den kwan so but
now so kra wa kire wa
ma kire ma adwen ko say adwen kire 2 minutes a ye hwehwe ni na de na de ba ye ye see ye de ba ba ni ma papa ba ye fa atemnidie so emu man
Bernard Okoboy
Chairman General.
Me too voice from the microphone in my chair.
Chairman General.
Minister of Health, Republic of Ghana.
Chairman General.
Oh, you big man.
Chairman.
My own MP.
Chairman, time Miami and Kokrokoo for your EPA boss. Or some military dress via Oshe. In fact, Oshe sat and I say, "Yo, big man, big man."
Now the ranks no more.
That many as I tell you, no man say I feel
okay,
but General.
Yes, sir.
Time honorable doc or I me no for me and so me I no both time.
Ni both time.
George enter an appointment as
Me na me dasi.
Honorable Kokofuni prof PK headlines no MPP's professor releases post and BB results.
BB.
And I'm saying, Dr. Weber. Now, I think with time,
in the public space, you have to be ready for everything. The most important thing is ube you're focused. Now ube very tolerant. Obi owa sebi anopa uto ka manukra ufini fiepe obe yao. Me brabi anopa mi chiano a friend Sakura Sakura to the US. Now oba down sana ni nakuma muju into timid in tarie or the drinks bibia yusu or the bar soap eduani can fish na or the baby bray obia besana no we yibi obia besana we yibi. Oh ti one morning na mama be ba no ama wasisa ni ama no bebre mama no kono komole ke hani bi onye femo ko jile ha onye komo a chele no ko nene na mojibo we no mini chama jana obi afi abrochaba o invite you wa na waba sebi obepe bi kakra wa sisa ni amanso ama ho abrochi na ama we pia eno ye wan ti we su na go si sen ti wa beyi enti so ye wan enti obi a wa bonti no ka tense echire papa Sakura pia so mami na oba okoye no na mo ntoko anase so de bi mi nim no kra na oba no pe se bi benden mi ba obi aba mani kakra mami ni si na oba na nyama na uchiche oye ti so yo nipa che obi a eno si enti brother me point am yen say ye won krofo bi owiasi is possible say bibia obeye no say bi on person bi before friend of prejudice ana intrinsic bias chese ehenu musanta onya we kra
but why na adwin say nya obi bia akoko sachira kroma nya no
but jise so de na osisa wo kwan so no jise wa hunyami paawo
Damascus
even say dream die mu ama nyame aka che ni say suba we em wow obi wa say nyame anka che ni say awon die mu
on sisada
e be call asama enti prop shedding
na a regular texter back or US Dr. Atu Edu or Evans Georgia America will say Chairman General, truth be told, Professor Sapon is not ugly, he's a nice looking guy, but tell him that even me, somebody who cannot keep a job and sleep in somebody else's living room, once told me that I'm a foolish man. I just thanked him and walked away. So, for the sour.
George, ya me call brother Randy shows. Na Kokrokoo these transfers in Amay. One in this room organizer. Also on TRC say omo hwe figures na. Omo transfer mama ye no e wo form chemi de no. No boyfu and omo hu da and okobo free or cancel see this greedy bastard. Oh kika
who a greedy bastard?
Me boys in the bus say hey hwe de mama na ka cha na me say oh that greedy bastard crowd they say emre o. Once one call mama ni wo na mo ni nyama ho.
Na one can and cry.
There be one
je onyona.
Onyo check obi. Me ka jom say yen so mu na yen ko enim. It is well. Brother mama ntia otie for so nyina.
Yeah Joso.
E bon pa say nyame enso bia mo.
Yeah da nyame ase. Enti we che tie for mo se mimi sa say enti enro na wo port no yende.
Oh, brother me. In fact, mama nka say o share Global Fund sebi wo organization a omunya ska free brofo friend advanced countries and our partners am person momboa low to middle income countries na omusika no bebre no omodi hye niama eboa maye so malaria HIV and TB sebi na research say 3-way area eta kuni papa wa Africa enti omoye omadwin say sika no mnema o na enye cash bebre no omo abeto niama na ohia odi be so yare no mu say malaria drum mema artemisinin based combination that's 442 edru ya no no or mema we no straight no amount test kit or be check say malaria na was ama mosquito net enti je say kwa obebo ho ban o yare so be hwe eno TB so ma TB medication je say ndro a TB for obi owo TB be no
okay
ena eba HIV so ma the area test no kit no eno mo sa ma edru no na the only say come omo di sane manoma wa say let's say I didn't cost $100 million. Normally, no more percentage. You are person also unsum, but for friend co-finance.
Okay.
Enti ebia ebeka say tuya 5% and not 3%. Now the woman say over the years, Ghana born home of din etuya co-finance in the kakaka, but enye perfect. Into be no for the past years over the years osha enye dia na etuya ni nyina. But enukra sebi ha adwin sa mi omun kan da say untimi ntua ni ntie fa. But the ha adwin kakra no items na omudi bua soya na no say abedru uport. Na sebi even sometimes come few charges be ye be so mo come tua. But so muntua VAT no muntua a lot of taxes no. In share no cry do mo ye say omudi they are exempt. Na the AC say on say Ghana ha no sometimes assemble ye kana ye refi say ye be some you be protect some areas. Obi who say exemption about port on a container items say worth $100 million. And Kasebi a private man or the abana who the tax. Maybe a tax was to be $5 million and not $10 million.
Yeah.
Now so Obi on tia say one say I buy 1 year car. Exemptions are woman or port. And then the cry wama $10 million exemption. Now because ye share exemptions are Ghana bind the ama in a year. Ye separating because way was for health commodities. Way was for environment, Obi adwuye ni say ye ya ban ye hia sika no de bia the exemptions e che. Sa argument na ma Ghana parliament. Me say parliament NDC MPP ye nyina pressure buy a e say ene ye pass bill a sa exemptions na no say ajai. Demobia. Na ye ko so sa fidie no na sebi sa dream papa kwa na wechi a akochi some of these containers. Enti akoyi to say in the past no say containers ni ba sika bia say ye ka chen confess omuntu an omo hu bi da. Enti obuka say na kroma ide ni mabremu for over the years. E ba ni say na say ye ni ba musi yen kope millions of dollars na yen sambetu ya no. But my point is that even with this new layer, any challenge by it's not an excuse for containers to be caught up in the port for so long, even beyond a year. And no dear, inexcusable.
1 year now.
It's inexcusable. Now, Adibakwa Masuya in public service, and he said, sometimes you have to deal with your stakeholders. Obia uyano, so be boama we juma ko yie no. I was saying for munya damfo na enua.
Okay.
Michia Honorable Hackman also Ajiman Anope. Otomi Fubi some years ago. I see doc. Abayemono. Letter bia ni document bia wo sign no. Or your orphan. Oni mami oni papa. Just say wow di nechi. E krokro no saa kopie bia opese nko. O krokro no saa di kopie bia o senye juma. Ama o ye juma wie ansa na wagya no. So mincho letter da. Say bia mincho ama snit director the DG. Me mfa no bon komo. Ana me nsumo bi say ko ka che DG say letter na ba ni office. Mesa friend say DG letter na do one ho saa to letter no benya effect na e wo no. So this is one of the things that okache me. So everywhere I went, Kolebu if me the Sebi union crowd dealer, me try letter my union. Me free union boss ni say bra. Letter way ba ho. Say ni say crowd na wo mu. Why drink is saying automatically say doctor letter way the paragraph way distract me ba na me ye free ho. So that by the time I let everyone know, BPI ye cool. Me call health insurance controller me call chair no, me di me hu be chair no. Enti say I was a controller releases coming try letter to controller. Me friend controller I won't chair ya ba ha. Na sika no say doctor we ya 100 million be ba. Straight now what you providers. Enti one of the things it could have been smoother. The communication and rapport between our ministry and finance.
Okay.
Because GRA ni amanyina omo di finance dey ejuma. Na ye ma me na wa ba GRA. Say be odi mra na ye ejuma. Mra no see container ba say a draw whatever. Cut as there once I record say the container is worth $20 million. And was say I buy food to me only $200,000 bin too. I'm just using
the example, yeah.
enti sɛ wo tena hɔ sɛ wɔyɛ adurenti no so mo yi a ɛne ɔmo asɛm na ade no kyɛ a ɔno nso ntumi kasa sɛ bɛfa a sɛbi ɔkyena yɛ bɛ abɛbɛ bisa ne sɛ sika no wɔ he but sɛbi sɛ yɛabɛn no na yɛtena ne nkyɛn na ɔno nso afrɛ finance na ɛhɔ a 3-way conference o yi pia yɛka kyɛ ne sɛ wode yi sɛ asɛm bɛkora yɛbɛgyina wɔ ma wa why won't she give it to us so all I'm saying is that
nkitahudie na nkɔ so
brakwami sɛ ɛkɔ so koraa ɛnyɛ as correct as it should be because 3 days ago me share Madam Eva Mims me di meeting ni nyinaa hwɛ items every abroche call me see mami we mu ni mu no me say mo aba hada oh yɛ nkrofo yi di lo me say hey mami we otimi yɛ ne ma bebre wa obi kura say doctor aden na call Madam Eva call amin why amin your colleague me say oh suro no yɛ nhyehyɛ ne ma wɔ ho wo di amin bon komo kura was on fa the chief director entrance ono no be catch directorate we say mun kofa paper we mbra niama so I told them say that's how we sabi unfortunately sena a buying vehicle around you know that's how it works ebi anyame bua with time you know we will get to the place where we are minister and we here say we be call finance ministry but we are not there yet and the long and short is that ya call who finance ye the omo bon come anope ya mami chia me sister honorable Abino say in fact time mami was insurance no me call her first and me realize say she was a member of our board okay uhwe niama na health insurance if you want me catch the board for no say mami we on board to you mo kra no mo nchi mo say oh brother say the drafters of the law in pembebre no omadwum no a door you see people it is people who have had serious experience who sit down and draft laws so I asked me board and say why do you think the drafters said a rep from the finance minister or his rep will be on this committee is to make sure say unten subebre ansa on sabekaska so me call no na me say honorable bibia esi dano no my enko na yentina ti sebusia welcome say sika bibina who say letter cry me the chair no unofficially also doctor o letter away from CEO ukita post nanso paragraph 1 o di baha a unchen kwa no benya yifrimu na yetura ka enti me letter be do finance no letter na nkasa no finance ni mu bi enti anope ya wa send message o say doc you see what 2 weeks be containers o di GR mamina kasa monsieur ni details e wo me ho ma hu Eva ye di no bon komo although ye mba na call na I'll see here rakami bureaucracy wo wa nanso we should not go beyond some levels people lose confidence in all of us enti when me call Geneva recently global fund for no rakami me share omo boss no I had to say headmaster wa share kwara ahwehwe no school saa on my school papa no ni ninji kra ena mia menim say asema ba ntimi ko e maye din rakami ena madresi kama ma siesie
with the bow tie
ma she bow tie papa no hwe se na ona asem wono bo nanso okakakra na wasom kakra until the long and short is we catch and say we'll do whatever it takes so that this month June dear containers be but or your comment be ameniji you see doctor in the whole of Africa say per se African countries ensure health systems are more na yesuma wo enti eba global fund all the partners they are more poster country
any na we kwasu
nim dey see containers we ama sebi ya ye hu de ekoso na me catch and say o sebi o laws be pass here but it's even not an excuse but we'll work on it tibaka me me pacho enye radio so na yedi message emma the stakeholders ba ye nyina yenye baako ye nyina yen kika ye ho not only the politician hey your civil servant you be hia no na o krata be dan anima raka me
yes
one sha so no be cheche no no say dro na ba nyina wo politician na wo konum sa nipa no ono no obi anim no obebo ni din enti one ma woni embria one sha na o de asema ebreo enti 2 weeks ama ye hu me mpa bo se nyame man ko duru ho because after 2 weeks a month we be ending na container no buy ene chama je na o hwehwe me a ene port na ebe tina na ya tina container ho
o baga ko tina port
now sometimes you have to have some silent pressure or how do you call it you have to Martin Luther King calls it creating productive tension. Where uye bibia man nipa unye no ejanya no kakra is unnerving, but you deliberately do it so that those there will know that we cannot continue like that.
Ain't by the end of June you be clear.
Clear
you be who report.
Oh, finance I release this cabinet media me person me cause in fact 3 days ago me call for the doctor yanyaska 7.5 million now so you say give me let's take it 48 hours me see all this change the yani say by the end of this month 2 weeks time all these things should come out now welcome me ba come na me dream say hey na Ghana buying say containers ekita mosquito net in droy say abiem no one say containers na trucks start the call na em fa say o de ya ye di ho ka ye di ye ho ka welcome police be chi
David
no you see sometimes you let's assume say paper chair say anka say Ministry of Health into 10 million Ghana cedis on two as can by a man mosquito na nyama nyina akọ enter country na nipa e benefita na external debt cry ya arrest yen welcome ka obroni sebi ka ye di no o share wa broche obi say hun ti say obi arrest yen na ya ye di ye hu ka na obi be arrested. So the point I'm making say do the din cry at least the law was made for man,
not man for
them. Let's let the items enter the country and put on records that there are procedures to be done. Let's do them post how do you call it? Say facto or whatever. See where coming. We are not blaming anybody, but all I want to say is that our potential as a country is way better than what we have seen over the past one. It's good for us, especially at the ministry. What I mean, we have serious capacity. Even the Global Fund man was saying that all the high top human resource, yeah, WHO, WHO, UAU, they be more ever. So we don't just get it. It's what I mean. Me say we will learn from all this. Now, Enra, me free office 11 o'clock. Me free schedule officer no. Oba me 10. I see doctor. By ya TB DNB and me say media. All I want is that let everything come out
by end of the month.
By within the next 2 weeks.
On him say interestingly, Global Fund on you name Ghanaian be wo adwuma up there power. Ghana ni pa our Global Fund.
Now Secretary General Ghana need here. Now the was here.
Now still talking about the Global Fund. It was during Kofi Annan's tenure as UN Secretary General of Global Fund bio. So it was 2002. Into Ghana ni na yeah. Because I mean, say Bill and Melinda Gates, right? Yeah. And you see Jeffrey Sachs, Obisa. Jeffrey Sachs. Professor Jeffrey Sachs, Bill and Melinda Gates. And Kofi Annan. So, Doc, into the amount by the end of the month. It's Anfa, a Nubenya problem.
Anfa dia. Ebe was to show no report. Ebe anu bebo.
Ocho ba atajen.
Obraka mi na say. Na braka level wodri. O ka say o ko host program reporter. Braka mi.
Na yes.
When him say by so say you know doc or solicit agent support too.
Yeah. Na prof.
Yes, sir.
Obisi main reference to Wapanyi bi. Your friend Samuel Arthur Odoi Sykes.
Okay, yeah, Wapanyi Odoi Sykes.
Onim ni fia onya. Odoi Sykes is 96.
Yeah, on the very.
Na or a lawyer.
Yeah.
Or a politician of the MPP stock.
Yeah.
So the party chairman at the point.
Yes, national.
At the point, Ghana's High Commissioner to Canada. Oko School or John Hopkins or US, or University of London, or Sansko University of Ghana. Wabone brapa. Now he say, let me say in the late 60s time no, or politics UP, and I'm to be a dean at them. He was also encouraging for different say in Kebwake. Odoi Sykes. Odoi Sykes impo. Ajele. Ni na ajele ni inesu bibisa ni say. Oh no more. Oh okay ajabo. Okay oh. Je politics in Kwen like a future who banya Jemmy. Gogovu. Or Pacha says, Senya man yourself, your politics are. En konim so be a chacha, crabbit me dinner tip. 18 min can't just a furniture chore. Doc, Winneba, then is here.
Oh, Brockam,
a very sad story from Winneba.
You see, fetch me, but what I've seen is that in the hospital, nkofo bebre a omo nipa yare ana omo ankasa yare no. So mobile hospital a impem bebre no omo nti se me ni wo asabi ebia wo peace of mind. So omo behavior any omo claims some omo kan it means sometimes enye accurate. Enti se odani nwa pa na ebia ni nwa no yakasa okoye operation let's say odini aba you call your operation you call ya at least 6 hours before no you shouldn't eat. In fact some places no it may strict even 24 hours some 12 hours obi o wa ordinary aba ni na ndidi you call no fibroid operation eche no your operation na just successful na nyame ma samba na ni free mu o ti catch obi say ye ma ni yini di come sa ma come aye den ekunu obetimi cancer. First of all, because emotionally, no, or you'll be an judgment can be impaired. And then secondly, no, you only knowledge like the doctor. So there are occasions are relatives of victims, obi a bibia no, and awewu, omukasa no enye accurate. There are also occasions are the obo kanu ye nukwari, a health worker only tima, and now 1 year in yame ye, any of the asema aba. And I always give this example of Kolebu. Okay, me a board chama Kolebu no. I'm one I receive a letter from big lawyer Bipa Ewo country way addressed to me board chama. Say I yes surgery wo mama bi so ama surgery no doctors na nyom nyama ye. And me mama na free mu enti ye de court. And I entua ska kase bi na me say hey bro I was shocked because osi obi anye nyama ye wo district hospital bia. Metnya abota aka kase ebia yampa because most of the hospitals are in the case say Kolebuni Ridge Muniaman. Ebi obesha doctor bakupe na wo. Say during an adjunct friend no be your operation and a oko da later. Anopa ebi a wo twina oye nipa ebi oni wona asem bia kosi.
Okay.
Ana why only doctor wo no say original case bi ho a say moye din kra sometimes you have nobody to come and help you.
Okay.
Me kai say chebi one evening mama bi awa ba e koye normal cesarean section eche no bra kwam ya hebi bia moja ni njai dey see any say o say yi awudie no say be yi me the doctor bi aye no about 2-3 times me ankasa dey me nye like me on my own me nye na rock me friend doctor we say o me wo asesewa me friend me boss we say doctor afi dey dre bi no say one kai dey papa ni boss is here ya one fan mama no be ko kakra nurse bi kra can say doctor now where dey we onye ni te fibroid dey all the suggestion buy no na fa na ye so enye hospital say Kolebu and na sad no betimi dey AC because big hospitals advantage ni say doctors no endorse and they work in teams and say omo mo hwa awufo a ye wo team A wo be call no consultants 5 residents 10 junior doctors 15 into ukro ye doctor na wo ya dia onipa e hwe ye call ward rounds ye presentation house officer timika say bra kwa mi call your operation no of ha enokodru ha na another colleague aka say hey na kwa mi yes obisa because ye timi challenge you steps I will take here say one ye ni here wa no na ya ka say next time you don't repeat this even amongst themselves enu na ema at the tertiary level no omu normally no omu delivery no me can say junior ones no just but ho no enti na mu ye dia call ho no
okay
so me won letter no pen na me can say no letter we there yem fret team na omu share mami we for the first time board wants to meet them direct doctors no ba me say mami we na ni bush and for letter we mami we obi a you no call theater our history of many conditions our additions why your operation 2-3 times that ye fa ha ye boa no say indro bi call yin abroche pe na ewo ni bush and for fly in doctors might by apparently nebusa for crowd person mun show letter appreciation omo di number some check doctors no na time our doctors ni spending on this woman ya come 2-3 different surgery. The two stories were right opposite. Brakami a chain of meeting say fa me sometimes based on their cause no obiti me catch obi say for letter we bra e ba kra na we e bo chama the open say master yen hwe say dey na be cause one hwe na fa na obi age di bi no ko. So at the board, I asked the people in the border, how come people had the courage to put a claim and come back millions for Kolebuo when relatives of this patient have written to the doctor say, "Oh my, nyama nipa nyebida." After that meeting, you know, Salo and show me letter ni. So mesre, mameno me Dr. Kuma Bwaja kasa ono share most of your hospitals. Or see. Ushe asem no nema bebre nsisi so ebetimi ay possible say ebia hospital no na sebi omanyo omunyama yi ebetimi ay no possible say ebia doma ofri mu ana community ana ne busu anfo na ebia omanhye omunyama yi ni nyina ay say ebehwehwe mu na brakami maka chom so mun trust statement to show say oba acknowledge say there is an issue. Communication is important, so kuma bajisa no pay it will go. Secondly no maka chen say or arriving in town and now we took or Ethiopia. My catcher is say me per se investigative report no. Raka me yemfa embra me ho so that we'll see what really was the issue. Obia sebi ebani so obia nye na adi ye raka me yen suso nipa no so. In fact, every government hospital amaye ejuma wo no obia nim say on say me the nurse and health worker bi anya ntokwa ana me pese me woni nima e obia only timama patients. Raka me. As for me, that's how I am. I was led into medicine and politics as a result of the vulnerable. Me who be an who naturally I'm attached to the person. Because you be maybe a free buy, you know, and ya do man kabra me. You be a, you know. So, mesre. Sometimes we should not be in a hurry to conclude. Me was sure business no be chair me share. Yes, ambulance akoje ma me we room share. Nipa no pentem their score points because Sebi say ebani say anye ni here. And you cry be Minister of Health asem. So welcome me. We'll get the details. We'll show you there. Say nyame adom wo no there. Onyan koy. Obewa around. So we'll come back and then details are benya no facts no. We'll put it out there. Welcome. We na me initial comments on it.
Bernard Okoboy, hopefully my MP by 2025 and Minister of Health, Republic of Ghana. Sasemi by Ayen Bebre na Asemu. Kokrokoo Pacho Brembi. Say, yes.
Sani Adenaya no. Doc, Ninsemi no a ba no pay. I am about we hear support. Timini support that yenim how resilient he is as a leader.
Yeah.
Yes, Bernard Okoboy, Obia. As young as he is, that is a crowd when you kakra.
Oba for the nurse, small boy.
Na be mapa. Na we are there no pese usia there. Despite baby I was doing na no. Enti I will show well. When you back home, you know go so a bonfire mount.
Amen.
Yeah, I say ye ma 10 of office we pay bia. Obi bia obetwim twa wa na bia. Onyame.
Yesu mo janka nani. Na mpajo na obako campaign no so ana.
Oh, semi free Kumasi na buy.
Okay. Meba ma pem doc last one. Debbie.
And the pay my intercede, man.
And Pacha, why intercede, but me pim the last one.
Okay, doc, yes.
Me no, media Okoboy dear. Obien himself about Okoboy, I'm biased. And I'm in fancy.
Anyway, also he came prepared.
Sir, Ufri, Lejukuku. No Kotra, I also West Wogo. Me transfer me vote.
Alcohol.
Ufri ho, or Kotema West, me transfer me vote. Ufri or no sound coach Chebi. Let us say the vote. It's your there be a bias.
Grandson of the Omaha.
Ose.
Grandson of the Omaha.
There be Okoka the make chance on tunko. Because Oko asemeba.
Iti Oka Oba wa mama we dey ho nya asem no.
Okoboy. Laguna Hospital how far?
Chairman General, we dey Meda was say o di aba Enra ye Shala General Hospital.
Enra
na me wala from 11 to about 12:30.
Okay.
Now the interesting thing is me kono me sister Honorable Dole our MP member of parliament for Ladade Kutupon. Of friend me say kohwa obepeso obekobi. Nti me na ekoye.
Oni Odole na ekoye.
Oni Odole na ekoye.
Na okay to aso.
Na raka ye ekoye no consultant no a presentation Emma ye nyina hu say project no sebi enye bosrim ka na ejuma ekoso. No mo
ejuma ekoso.
Yes, braka me. Ya ye nim omo ye found bibia apparently no it comes also with accommodation quarters. But accommodation quarters now do 4th floor. And hospital foundation and Kasano, they were just about coming off the ground.
How come?
Because now say baby hospital and send doctors in the and almost apparently a corner assassin in Sioninema also they've done a lot of work because this is a 5-story building. Say ABC design. So it was say omunye sure consultants was omunye sure say yeah nye bibi keke no china no asemimba. But the long
now strategy nobody see 4-story for doctors. Yeah, no nobody way.
Welcome say 4-story no ni size ni nyama be komu no enti say hospital nankasa.
Okay.
But when you compare the accommodation block to that of the hospital foundation, it's about 15% of that of the hospital structure.
Okay.
It is quite huge. And Obukache say it's a 28-month project.
2 years plus.
Yes, 28 months. Now, Omobe we no na so far almost started counting from January of this year. So they've done about 6-7 months, or they are in the 6th month. So give and take, we are hoping say in the next 20 months, no, we should.
Until first in the next 2 years.
Yes, we should finish the facility. Now one thing now, me can want to say, again, your communication, information flow between the ministry and the public, on the project, we could have done a lot more. You see, me Ejuma Ola General, last hospital before going to Parliament. Me were on ward rounds. Now concrete slab a freeze through Abeshi form.
Really?
Oh yes, 2016. It was a death trap. But ena means be a mananti da in my brabo. I don't detach myself from that society and that environment. Into me war parliament na me do mo bon komo. So one time Mrs. Samira, our Samira Empowerment and Humanitarian Projects, Mrs. Samira the foundation.
Samira Baumia.
Yes, Samira Baumia. Into ya me didn't hear some projects we are hospitals now ye di apim for no abon komo no wa boa mo with items. I dey share ndro hematinics the akwano about behwe no. Now apart from visiting antenatal clinic, share management no more issue be me I am who conduit a medical my health minister. In 17 or 18 I made Mrs. Samira call her. Rakami you call La General. But then Mrs. Samira we project and outreach share management. After meeting the nurses, doctors managing the place, the overwhelming complaint that came is that the building in which they are serving is a death trap.
Really?
Government should do something about it. So I took the report to my predecessor, Honorable Ajamenu. And I said, Honorable, my name is Samira Koyeno. In crying, my son from Brownie. And it was then that the ministry commissioned a consultant to go and audit the structure and advise whether they should renovate it or bring it down. Okay. Here a report, The report structure audit said it should have been brought down years ago, not even the time they were releasing the report. As in, bring it down now. Okay. So when Kokrokoo said, "Aban wait to me a din, sebi on pen can for some, enti na wa bubu da hospital I won't kind, and at the Chebi and Eastern region and I chrome the Osino, and I'm a free health ministry for semi ejuma order deputy. Me from say now report here mukita mudi ashemu boy, mudi koyeden. Give it to media. Talk to the public. Bragami.
Yeah.
Even there was one time at the ministry issued a long report on the history of the project, challenges on move face. Now we parliament na loan, approval loan for La General. Anything they go for the Kokati sort 2020. But after the pandemic and all the financial challenges globally, the key guys on mobile sponsor no the loan they pulled out. I think Credit Suisse also. All these reports were with Ministry of Health. Even value for money audit, which had to be done as part of the project according to the loan agreement, took about 6 months. They were in it. Nobody knew they were doing VFM. So make sure say, "Mutina ha nipa nam kwanchen free say moada munyeshi." Release a comprehensive report. It took pestering, protest, and sana. A long report was released by the ministry. And Ukraino Sebi, because of 1 year engagement with the media, one-on-one. Media for no. I'm releasing a rap coming. So the point I'm making is sometimes Robert Maya Jumadin, but no pen enough. You need to go through the motion. Ehona Sebi Black Kwame Musuno, Omedidi Kakra, Brother Black Kwame Chelsea say, Niama we out there bay. Ushaya waha, Udin Crawford program where Abebuama Nipa Akofom.
Minister Twaso,
Black Kwame.
One William, Twaso.
Na we yet say o media Miami Juma we ma releasing reporter one shana the our kwan ho no onim Mr. T explain we mom no say oh at least they understand me say enye say Ekufuado team edin na sebi uko Eastern region we are building this government the Ekufuado government is building the biggest health facility in the whole of Eastern region. It's called the Eastern Regional Hospital Brakwami. And look right there, I drew Brofo friend lentil who structure now. What you say we a huge structure from Koforidua to Sum along the road. It's right by the roadside.
No.
Because of this debt exchange program, yadi Nkofo share na omo time I started repay loans no. Omo holding on to the releases of the money. And to call her contractor for some time no so a policy or chairman honorable Amina we Disney negotiation na scanner start here there and to make sure say uko Ekufuado ni region sebi sa hospital no so wa den wa kem but mukura po there although sikano akano abaya decided say because of the special circumstances government itself is the one who now pay for the project until I release about $8 million to the contractor and I'm our start ejuma no already certificate eba Ministry of Health e remember for no my den omatua because me one confirm say oh entenye say Ekufuado obeso on prank can phone in fact obi kura can say na natimi denti no se da bubu de hospital na ekomu no na ni penwu na say oba la bebrewu so if you don't communicate sebi obi kura person here mischief the fellow will succeed now record me politics na me free consulting room say na nema bebrewu enye obi a na the project ekope vote o obi owa obetimi so poison look me call 2020 election you catch it le Kokrokoo phone be say hey Okoboy ni opponent na see filling station rotation ono nya scan wakosi hospital wakaswa wa create ejuma wakaswa jamu e wo kroma record me timi say why e chain na indis ni catch me say odimi be fine o see doctor sasem ya na e chichiri ye cause na wo nantem ye di ye pe bibia ye chichiri be fa na ye chichiri no e fa
ma only hospital workers wa
feeling friend say shed albert me parking taxis to cry me ni workers in fact as recent as 2024 fisherman be argument and this you come so Okoboy say no hospital workers wa and am microphone be catch and say obetua na mo afa car na mo akokaswa ochiro hospital na omo unse impano for the China ya beti into mo beti 2000 Ghana 2000 ya mo friend 20 million say no mo kan you see taxi no me nipa na FTI 800 Ghana cedis from Teshi to Kaswa and back omo free Teshi 4:30 am na come omo ba ewia 4:30 12 hours no in fact mo call man kra lokra Kaswa so omo hwehwe e bi omo ton assassin ma Okoboy no Kaswa man call ka yes sa branch any TV na ehu no chroma pa say ya hia no man kra lo fie na ohini fie on fa hada bra kwa bi afi de 20 million bet no afi na Nkrofo ka say we enwasem ye nyina ebusa ba ko nti sika no ena me nipa no sa fa sika no ye den e ma no nti point na me ni say obi wo ha asema yi ni ho no obeka de ahyew one taking it serious anko cheche wasemu a utina ho na nipa bu afu with the thinking say o time wonti wa be bubu o hospital ai gina so nye den enwo me wa okita structural report na ye me minister ba ka mi
yes
ena sebi o sebi adom kakra say nipa mo edu kakanti and I did report no report am bisa from time am here communications very for money report sorry structure audit report I'm still releasing no black am and a director no say bia otra no o deserve report you know the man say oh Ghana yeah me nipa so
enti wan ba mayor minister
aka me kra matete musa me report let me say this report ukita emboa it should be out there you know so that nipa be hu say obi a eye na ejuma a wo nimdie e na akire say dan we e wo say dey yembu nti aka me politics nti minimum MPs na me dey on parliament a ya approve la general loan a akire say aban ya share anka discover o do mo kasa o edru sa portion I say audio aye but na wa fast track na akem because nipa tie ho a you know say na say na onim say la general ye share e be si na because say kasana ko say there ni nyina na 2020 campaign gimmick nti we come
nti woni MP oba na friend sembio
honorable Odole
woni no call no say because me kai say o lead demonstration and ana oka kasa bi hu against that hospital
in fact me kan say sound the niam no mo kan no me person me assume say na bosem kan ana mo person me father say maybe
out of passion
information flow no maybe I was not regular now at least I know mo anyina confess say oh doctor we see say nkrofonia bro mo yejuma in fact the last time he suggested mom say omo yejuma no possibly anopa any enumere e mo Odole crowd ya it's reserves any 24 hour economy
that's nice
and I'm going to say 24 hour day and night and I reserve but you see oya bibia Emma Sebi manage no kakra you no see Dr. Brabehwe wono ato water sachet bags no about 50 bags
oh good
I was workers say omonum rakwami Kufado Sebi nana project nanso wa fa won didi kakra enti nipa no ogina maye no Odole di nsu akọ o di bitter mouth ko a chese wa pan ho kakra tira kwa mi ebuto we die free and am di man nipa no mi das
ocho Odole kanu eteja mo Odole ha menu
Odole hanu
no agbena ele ka better mouth oze
chairman
yes
yes doc ho hai sabi yan crofo ya mo adwuma because obi a minister o man adwuma na oye nya ono na adwuma na nya party adwuma hwe se ye ka containers ho asem ana mo awotu hospital ho asem ayedidi pa yanti information bia on the hard dwene se ye ka containers ho asem on to say oba ya wo ka ho asem na even statement kwa ye issue bi nka bia nche Ghana for
David
it's as if say ye mu Ghana for say sabi you as I say ye TBB because obi wo ha or ye minister ntino sabi wo ye
brother wonu say no aye wala no na ma catch me PR team say the information on the containers must go in fact the night before aye enra echi at 10 p.m. na me share omo draft am I working on it enra aye wala no yeah intro normally anka me PR head na was say on here me catch say I wanted the release to go before 12 o'clock in the afternoon so that by midday you know any news item would have the benefit on it so he left the room that, because I know say the people you have to carry the population along
yes
the information is not yours so just before they can
one second and he the ye free ye juma for because we are minister of state we are juma for ma oman no president otekonya so we juma ni mame am tie and this koba say do we a na information say about na ekura mo as if say time amomo pe and am be kan ma yen oman for no ya tibia if you say na entwa yie if you say ye wo kan say nya na wo te a wo kan de wo kan nyina
nka onim
ka cha minim sabi oni ni nua MP a oye opposition member e call ho ne niam a wa ye kra o kan say obi ti ba bi na o tie we hu say sa bo paye bia ni ba bia sabi ye ti hai ye nyina so ma force ye na da chama de ona wo yi da nti e bia haircut na kan ye ma tire mi wo ti so o mo yi so aye niam a e wo system a obi ani ne mum ade ba ko a ehia ban bia here you may be a communication.
Oh, Minia.
This government doesn't respect communication.
Thank you.
Communication.
Charles Canibium.
Now, so I'm communication. Because sometimes, and you know my crano, you until one some. The Abine and Casancasa cry a crano. Oh, can't you be say, sign it here. No minimo, this a maybe better. Now, me, I'm independent. The minimum for Abine come back. The attention says, oh, sorry, MPP. Because as someone can or come MPP, but as someone make no crane make an MPP na make a man. No more, what would you want some? So one can watch them. Me, I'm a tin chain, maybe I'll be candia. Like I said, me, yeah, you may be a movie. Sometimes you already so now point out to be said, oh, now I think I'll be mammy. As my minimum, no matter what can watch them. Come on. Penny for some my watching.
Yaman
dear. And he, Mama, yen, name Kita Hudiano. Enya juma most especially mo nka bibidia come on media for come on say sabio nia ba ko
reverend mo oya de no boy pa chama general
yes sir
on baby a doc di free na baby a reverend usudi abedi enu nti na me wa ha say nyumadin a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye that Sante region ekoye no ye mane nye kwa
asema doc ni reverend kai enye no na wo ka doc say enka report ni adie na nka media ensa ka na akade e ka ho na ebi a wo ba yi na mesoma boaba de wo for anu na akọcha baby na ye debitie ni aye nchechem na kakra afa ye minimum me ba shanti ena Charles so pa kire say inka
reverend kwadwonu benyasemo
Debi me kama no
me ba onim de ka ho
Charles say inka aban de inka media inka mokone am ye ko mokona am ye ko eso she
na nti na mabe
oh she kokofu
oh me do
ena kokofu no ti ho no kokofu mu wo fie nie Inti wo yen sheda hu se wo ya ban ni. Ye hu se o kan ye hu.
Aban asoma me.
Ase o debi. Ase Okoboy.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia asoma me.
He Okoboy. Eno an your friend no. Busy shedding nyina no. Eno an your friend. Ena me friend na no tututu. Yeah. Menya no friend back na ayeso ba ha. O se yensa wa friend ntime ba. Inti Okoboy no oye fie nipa. Ye patro mo ayo mo adwuma se oboso mo make sure se nyoma koyi
na me no hot dem no ya dey because
say by kwan me na me try me dia start meeting kan because me friend na me nyana
say ba me ma trick no o friend when you send the message
yes
now they take akra o so negative conscience be no obefro because me Geneva no friend
chairman on one pa won kasa ye no ebia no oni kuro yi if you say anasa oye hu adwuma obeba bonten den abekasa over very very important to
yeah very
impenimfo wo kuro mu aya mo adwuma mo ye
very
entiase se sebe akwansi owura wa wo ye adwuma no ya kwa ye adwuma ye owura fo
yes
winim nia media no maka nyina de akire ne se utimi tua na mo bia wa bra nkutahudie papa nkoso
bottom line
yeah that one prof Copen who has more research kakre wo hu no ankutahudi a wadi I hear you back ko Mr. Mo I want the prof air condition no se kam behwe na first na chance na wode no na o shift ko hanti tama jena aye no kretro do se nkutahudie papa proper enimu a ha adwene na o maaye no so je na won tena asero na ye di nkubi ye ka se New Patriotic Party naturally in central adwuma any the ubo adwuma naturally ya no mo tiye pa ana ni ya no mo tiye a chese ne ye wo manimu adom a yen central adwuma kakran ehwete ko nyansa na ye kan etibre du se so ano me I'm okay well, you see obi to say Dr. Okoboy on to sebi on fasem no enko wada be dia say ade ankutahudie papa free na so ye ana eko ana eba ana eba nipa na no so be da yesa mo da obofui ani central fui mumra na mmehwe na mo nano a ayi me de UTV for call wager na ma nneɛma ɛkɔ so ho nyinaa daadi ma nipa nyinaa hu sɛnea ɛteɛ wano ɛno na ɔmpɛ so ɔka na aban wei ayɛ adwuma sono paa ɛnyɛ adwuma ketewa yɛne ankasa yɛde yɛ ho no yɛmpɛ sɛ yɛbɛbie ano ne yɛbɛka ho asɛm na wɔn na nkamae enti going forward communication mo see this government omu communication free na ko ebebu communication free na sabre yi ko yebebu communication enu ti mam kwan na me communicating ye si Asante region
obi say meba Baba Chairman Ewa Tamale, one of the biggest problems with this government has to do with information management. I'm extremely angry after listening to Dr. Bernard Okoboy on the story behind the La Hospital. I'm a member of the MPP communications team in the northern region. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Chairman General.
My prof can say we are not the time in actual now they are shanty.
Within the short one. La General Hospital and Rana Miwoho.
Hey, Ugo Hobby.
No, Nami ni team Nechi, but I was at LAC.
Okay.
I was in the community. We were program. Near Nami La Nativity area muho. Na commentary and I made it in the Hamipa. To the extent say doctors for na La General Hospital in Baby Ejuma Hon. Because the doctors in Ejuma baby say hospital in people are working somewhere. The government is focusing on building a house. So for doctors no amu Ejuma baby no matter better no matter car cause hospital Ejuma because because doctor's flat edu fourth floor Emma omu area and so hospital no because that's the meaning they are it means hospital na kasa na near the top priority omu per there ma doctors atenem no mafiri ho akwa yi but ordinarily that is what the people will think.
Asamo.
Because the building that is at the fourth floor now, Jumane koso mu area no hospital. Yeah.
But you need to
staff quarters near the emede me so emede pass me aminua Bernard aba church him. Bra me na make can say ye to abama na aba aban mu a ye de oman ni bibia sha onsa nti wo na aba the source of information. Anytime I who say other people, your friend interception, civil society, opposition parties, anytime I say omuye the source of information neba. Na rather government abechesia be yano no. Na we say who feel it because sabi and so can you find share kudu dress. It communication is the Ghana hanobia pedojina. You can't be at all the places at the same time. What unites the entire country is constant communication.
Yep.
Now you hear from here near to Abama you don't man because you take briefings almost every day. Ministry of Health, me sure say if they want information from health facilities across the country within the twinkling of an eye, they will get. And they have weekly reports and then they into hospital be a ejijawo ekrobi so no. Say more health ministry, more intimate just you're taking stock of all our health facilities. Your own health facility is here in good state. You're taking notice. You're taking now, but now will be a press conference. Will be say, "Mumbai hospital where petemuha ejija ayese answer na ministry na ba be ye bibia." Let's just say take communication serious. How na minister Charles?
Adwene. Na
we are undermining the power of communication.
Talking about communication, Okoboy, who success our NHI friends saying?
Da Costa.
Oya fa osubani bio. Unimza. Osuban fio.
Esa pa de osia. He's on the move. Esa pa osia ni faso neba.
Unimse NHI ni media aye engagement ba ko dada. Na afedie yewie ya say NHI for release 300 million Sidisama private health facilities. Once those days so ya na mo dey ato internet so website na wa be kan ha. I know friends come na so weekend Michelle boss say you be release scam on. Na say you release ya na. And I'm say dog me 300 million na mo kan. And I'm say na say yaka o si David and na man timinti the rubono and I say Okoboy suba no every day
me so say nche be Kumasi but before we do that
Kumasi ni last media makoko
from La General you call Weja
I see
Ekufuado aban asi a 120 bed children's hospital.
Wow.
Away.
Ewo Weja. Weja hospital no, just by the traffic light. Be personal. Ube free. Yes, hill. Ube some building, huge building. Akawechi.
Yeah.
Some huge.
Charles, we now him.
Most of the media people there say they never knew. Now from 92 up to now, the whole of Accra was only one children's hospital.
Mary Louis.
And Accra no, medi Nyamiadom God willing, you called Dubai. Your foundations don't person to renovate it. And Accra Sebi and yet 2 feet for purpose to say. Now after all these years, it is this government that has raised a 120 bed children's hospital. Black Rami, ultra modern na they are completing it in September. Glasses, new machines. Now, the Emma Miniji and say, in addition to the hospital, or more mother's hostel at the last floor. I bet me a house in Bar about 30 women. Who do you call about hospital now? Uncle da Sebi, Uncle Abontin. Now, I was so happy because I come in. Me catch and say, when you carry the people along, they will tell your story. Because media many people can say, Doctor, nim say dan we she ha.
Me say Charles so we shoot this area until me share that business when huda.
No, but even the media doesn't know how come.
But at least he lives in the neighborhood.
Enti ejuma de abawe abobi. But say na honorable Kuku kind no. I'm happy also with ejuma team na. Minim so mo lead. Yen nyina de team no. But mo lead the communication the job like Miracles and honorable Kuku. Ma also man start here the next chapter.
Yeah.
And the Miracles, Maminfa program was on Bonaba. So to me, frame doctor information more because it because Kufuado by on C health facility 1. Nipa to be casa because someone will say in casa like in country. And no number program business I starting mention from Formina to Kumewu to Sevilla regional BA to Weja. And I feel the Nipa no can say me call another sector health penny. Into what I mean. Senator Da Costa do start here no. I know Fatima.
Yes.
Minister or also
yes.
Na any star. Na yedino be juma kama. Ama sa adina yo yen kama no. Yenko
That cost us say what 300 million to private health. I say Sam say amubo ministry nechi ebo NHI some time ago. I say now the end by one to say the same day because I say 300 million. Yes, kakitoati. Nipa did you on there?
Chairman, wo had the minister Konfanochi opem so na da Roma ebru. Na na pay won kwaso.
Amen.
Ohene pon kese te se o yenya wanka yinim de we. Na yebesomwa so awu. Men TBB, impese mebo miniani din. Your programs no can say open so as na adwin so ye renovation kra na ho niam e ba ye kra no enso akoka port na ho akwa ensem enti me pese o ka ho asem kakra the open so start is o ye ho adwuma no na nka ye fi say government responsibility but o hin na fat no so say o tia si nko ade on hwe ma sabi so dia den emfo to o ye ho adwuma no say na akwa kosi na ho adwuma
no I think your diagnosis, your communication is not too strong. Like we can improve on it.
Yes.
Because look at me, you're training me G as a doctor.
Konfanochi training.
Konfanochi. That was me. You call what first time? I call hospital. What means hospital we know. Nipa ti mi yi na so anyi che nipa hospital na yi pa na sa na ti aba kwa hwe nkoso and apart from hospital now yi so sa a champion project na see start here no ye nyina ye ba na ya bisa say dan we dey na edi kwa koye because who said dan no so dan enwie ya wa bo black cha hwe nkoso but during Ekufado's time in the next few days, me call Kumasi. Yeah, papa. Otumfo. Me call the Nancy Akodanasi. Now, my share a Juma about we year ball projects in the rock. They say office no the office open show me office around one try this open STC car be enamo now the woman say obia for government abako this government and I stand to be corrected, I think close to 200+ million euros to build finally this mother and child. Now the AC say omu year structural audit the PSA so omu try say sir Adana champ so omu bet yazwa emfa. So virtually all was brought down and Ekufuado government is raising it up over close to 500 beds. It will be G times 2. It will be the biggest health facility in the whole of the Middle Belt. Now this debt exchange honorable ebi owo nyina ye bomb pie man alambuano Mati said they are rounding up with the MOU releases no stop yenting na contractor no rango ebe mi say niama ye we kakra but point am here ni say this is the only leader Ekufuado in the Fourth Republic who had the courage, I use that word, because most governments saw it omu twemu but no see wey adie kese na nso nipa na ebe ye ejuma. Now back to Konfanoche enye correct say ube starting new one papa na nkasa wache ono hwe nkoso na otum for start here no ta senior bi ID bank ide be no sebi again this exemption tax anka nipa adwuyen say twemu no eno mo hu say there are some charges but I always say it's still not an excuse abanya na edi we are one family if we talk to each other regularly and constantly the thing should come out. But long and short, they say Ministry of Health, finance amount about 10 million Ghana cedis. Honorable Dr. Adai Mensah, CEO, are very correct.
What's that?
Miss Senior was school. Me was school no home say me honju be stubborn. And to me me ba first year no mo so me mu. It's like me. Me senior na un say this is what leadership does. Oba epe and na ohun nyansa say so the no ben nana beti aboa enti odi nana okonana na sisi nana adi we a serious burden but ma won so obi adwane ko aban so ye na bebre nana use your initiative and nana didn't start here na Mozart Bogov ebi eno so boa
oh eno so Bogov
me so golf no after election no me start na golf ma say ball na me ball no but the point is brother Messi golf ama audio 2 for bar one share mu yedi an ba on ball but this is the lesson honorable Dr. Adai Mensah Chair say it's not only government that can solve the problem if you get close to very significant people they can help you now Makanda say Mebwa Lekma Hospital I set up an endowment fund. What makes government hospitals, this is the catch word though, government hospitals in North America, US, advanced countries, UK, a center of excellence, researcher,
endowment.
There are corporate bodies and foundations who give money to them.
Exactly.
For research.
They support it. Yes. Now, Ujai Lekma says so Skakra they are taught disinfectant. This is called finance ministry. That will be drawn on a kama. It's not coming. I want to out Bibia, many remember Abuami. Obia Abai Hospital, mu area no. Significant person, Ubebuana setting up endowment fund. Say every month can no more 20 cedis. Or Chinebi say Bibia on a Rashikowa. Sa 20 Ghana no. That will make the difference. It's not coming. Private collaboration, corporate. Me Bob Bank needing bank be approaching ministry say see another children's hospital.
Wow.
Now a symbol of their commitment to social care. This is what we want. More of this to continue.
But okay, say private public partnership no.
Yes.
I want to report to you. Say me incubator project na ye no.
Yes.
Nyame Adumwa by the end of this month would have hit number 60.
Wow. Charles can say anybody
60.
60.
By the end of June, you be do 60. 80 Health Minister, I'm also reporting to you my personal corporate social responsibilities.
Yes.
I'm a Deboa health sector.
Come on, Daruma. So the Messi Sunabre. Nama bomb pie.
Na se ma chiro se meba. Incubators. Infant incubators on the hospital.
No, Nebusa will be said. Incubator, I know, so will be a bone cube.
Answer na kokofuni e be no meka mo say kwesi ada be your father's a day. Na o your father we are ja and our person we ja enya ho faswa. I'm telling you about the special Father's Day lunch. It's a Father's Day lunch buffet, grills, complimentary drinks, photo portrait session by Coos and Clicks, gift for your father, lots of prizes to be won. So there's something special happening at the Skybox Event Center, Community 18. That is Sunday the 16th of June from 12 p.m. It's a special Father's Day lunch at the Skybox Event Center, Community 18 from 12 p.m. And you may pick up your tickets at Amadia Shopping Center, Community 18, or Nick Petroleum, Community 18. You can also call 024 56 37 579 024 56 37 579. Special Father's Day lunch at Skybox Event Center, Community 18. And then also Keche Clothing. Keche says we have good news for all fathers, so make your father feel like a king on Sunday. There's a wide collection of men's shirts from Dinkra Designs, breathable linen shirts, side patch shirts, trendy white shirts. Make your father or let your father look sweet, handsome, and fulfilled. Check out Keche Clothing, number 7 Patrice Lumumba Road, Airport Residential Area, right next to the Hotel Georgia building. And it says you may call them on 024 511 5546 024 511 5546. Actually, Keche Clothing is inside the compound of the Hotel Georgia building, Patrice Lumumba Road, Airport Residential Area. Keche says make your father feel like a king this Father's Day. Keche Clothing brings you luxury and sharp tailoring. Talking about fathers, Prof.
Yes, sir.
When you say your Vice Chancellor birthday?
The very good
Professor Gabriel Jomo,
sir.
Vice Chancellor Kumasi Technical University.
Wow.
And Nawoda.
Nice.
80 Nawoda. Happy birthday to Professor Gabriel Jomo, Vice Chancellor Kumasi Technical University. Prof,
he's a good man.
I've met you just once, but I remember you and I say a very big thank you to you. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Prof, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Tell Dr. Koboy and Honorable Kokrokoo that some of us who work for free for Baumia, sometimes even if you call people for information, they won't pick up your call. Wow. How can we break the 8? Chere and a day and no ebaye. And Oba Tampa Frances Esiam, or say Minfenchia Kessie, Emma, the exciting and very intelligent Dr. Okoboy, and then also the evergreen Kokofu, Oba Tampa Frances Esiam say, Uchia Munina Anope. Na, okay, let me see if I have anyone. Okay. Hey, so you see the value of reshuffle. Okoboy comes small. No, see how the place changed. I won't mention anybody's name. My brother Guido says, my Laura Hospital is waiting for incubator number 61. Guido, you say make I no insult you. Your head like my own. If be so no, I will take leave you. Kokofu yampon medeni aka ni na ma be 2 minutes be because as for Kumasi dey nyina ehun foni.
Yeah, Mr. General.
Yeah.
My said there you be am Father's Day okay.
Kwesi there be.
School the Obobel was school or school don.
Ukra don.
Kwesi Father's Day.
Just say yeah kayo or say Sunday's Father's Day.
You are on you know. Now kwesi ada say very significant so. You nuanum kramofo. The kwesi ada no be.
But Monday na action e baba so.
Yeah, Chairman General.
Monday a public holiday.
Tietia. Ye free ye yare enum. Aye model no abebodawu. Enu ti ayaseda na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia edida Santemai ase. na ɔkɔ ɔhene hɔ nsɛm a epie baeɛ ne ade na ɛni kan yie paa otumfoɔ ka kyerɛ ne sɛ tumi nsesa wo sɛnea woteɛ wɔ ho braseɛ ne wonidi a wode ma nipa saa pɛpɛɛpɛ na wɔ mu na tɔkɔ so ɔhene ka kyerɛ ne sɛ firi saa berɛ yi kɔ yi ɛne daa atwam nyinaa ɔbɔ mpayɛ ma no na ɔbɛbɔ mpayɛ ama na kɔpem December yɛbɛkɔ akɔto aba and then beyond nkurahyɛsɛm nko ara na ɔde maa na ɛhyɛ yɛn den ɛhyɛ yɛn nyinaa no nkuran sɛ deɛ yɛyɛ biara ani hwɛ yɛn nokura wɔ mu ɛne sɛ asantema yɛ krado asantema yɛ ready sɛ abato a yɛbɛkɔ December yi yɛbɛdi anim sɛ deɛ daa yɛdi anim wonim sɛ aprɔbɔ a ɔbɔ no naano yi ɔba asantema mu na ɛno ne deɛ twa toɔ koraa Dr. Kobo Greater Accra mu de mu nya mu de ntem ana Reverend ọba betwam kọ nti ye de na ne twato na Asante Regional Chairman Bernard Nkibu Esiako so no na campaign chairman wa Asante Region abra ne mpani din hihye gu akwan mu no na bibia de pefe se ampa Asante man aye krado na ye fa bibi fa free reporter Professor Saponum edebatu dwa se party no ya ho keka ene popularity ni ade e wo form nyaza na se ye ho adwuma saki yenso ye ho kwan se yenso ye twi nanim se maafo ye popular because me share MPP ti share nam baby a meje fans adenti na research be ka che se ye party nya popular but there be ehu hia papa nti ya fasa asem prof ya das se binum bedi watem no be ko a ye de ye das se watwen adwen asiso se ye wa adwuma ye efi se grassroots apathy nipa abufuo ketenkete ye hye nipa mu yaudi ye hye nipa mu ne ade nyina wa research na abehye mu kena kire se ampa bibisa ho eno ani afa ye ho adwuma ekopim se flag bearer beba asantemamu na yehu de yehu ye no ye chama general si yehu no mfoni mu mo hwe ni video e no kre but amakwawo a lot of organization a lot of nkasa ho a lot of reconciliation biblia aka ye nwie ye ne ye ho no mo kasa afa bi no ma de wo ma ba de bibi ha no ye tie ni ade nyina ye nwie ye nkasa ye wie kra na mum kakra ye tnya ye no show e bibia ye nua Ken ohene akompre ko Japan nsusu be pie mu kumase na chese ya ade a aboa dwumadie ni yie papa ye dana se so obeka wonua ho na ye di peja Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne to e wa Asante Region business community mu be shia doc e wa Asante mamu ye dama papa mo ye mane ye fe nsem a mo ne ka ye nyina wanya daje atwotworo ni nyina de agu ho sa na professional bodies doc nkrofo ne bayo Ghana Medical Association for Ghana Bar Association nurses teachers any ade nyina do na nyina ba be hia Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebe di nkomo di nkuta ho ono no hwe se mo metenase mo nka wasem na mentie na ni amensu minim ne kakra metimi aye no na wakane ma pii a ehye nkuran wakane ma pii ma ahotoso ebi ani dwadifuo nom ne kwanso kofo asem de port asema ye ken taxes ne ade o somu ye papa e kan ho asem onti ase se ye wo maimu na de daada besi ne ye taxes wo soro e chen togofo de die ne ye beye yebetimi no ye no anya pempo a ya ma forma nchen wa no be ye pe
Kokrokoo yapon
mempom akakra akami enu pem sro
David mapon inte se me bo break because asema o ka fa Dr. Bawumia hu ni baby a next week ye be saba because a running story
mate
eti medasimum ni se watemase no nya me ho adaje
ana apense trofo so de no
esemara
central for the
esemara
menemu nkuta hu
Kokrokoo o as a person wo EPA ne nu ni asem wo ma EPA ne nu ni asem okoboy same enti momo nka ho
na se me nuanum nya me ka me nuanum aka
anya ka kire omo Catch your niano. Catch your yes, hey, Rebbe the Ivy Gashon, who are Glorious Red Power Ministry. Happy birthday to Ivy Gashon, and happy 75th birthday to Mama Cynthia Boachi Adom of Taifa Burkina. It's from your granddaughter, Mami Queen Sima Freeman. Okay, we've overstayed our welcome. Kokrokoo Milson is next on your radio. The niche is on at 12. We're done. We'll be back on Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. Have a great weekend. It's a long one. But hey, when you stop to say a prayer, remember to say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.